So I'm coming on here to address this is the only video you need titled videos. Because when I was first starting out with my manifestation journey, I think it took me a few years to truly understand the concepts. Like some part of my mind, some part of my logical mind would hear a lot of these lessons at first, and they would make sense in some part of my mind, but there was another part of my mind that didn't feel like it intrinsically understood, like in a thoroughly, like we want to understand thoroughly, like everything that we want to understand, we don't want to understand it halfway. Like, we need to understand things here fully, because the nuances of manifestation, they matter. The little ways our mind thinks that we think are little might actually be giant when it comes to the way we create our reality, manifest, etc. So I wanted to address this is the last video you'll ever need to see to manifest your what XYZ. That's because in many ways manifestation is truly that simple. And it's that simple because it's scientific. It's not metaphysics. It's fully proven. It's fully scientific. And this is how we create our reality, period. So it really is that simple a lot of times. The thing that makes it difficult are these tiny ways that we think don't matter, that our brain like to behave, that actually make all the difference. Such as wavering. You've heard of wavering before. You might think, oh, it's just a little moment here and there that your mind goes back and forth between living in the wish-fulfilled state and living in the unfulfilled state, because sometimes it really is that simple. Sometimes it really is just a decision away that we can get our manifestations. But the reason being is, I'll explain to you how this works. I believe Neville Goddard said this himself, but I'll try to say it in my own words. So, what we feel and sense physically, that is, that's the past. That is us perceiving manifestations and thought forms of the past. Anything physical, that's a reflection of what you were thinking before. What you have going on up here right now, that's a reflection of your future. Senses reveal the past. This up here reveals your future. Now, let me give you one more idea to chew on to help you understand the science around this. Okay? Particles, protons, neutrons, electrons, atoms. Yes, we're talking about particles. Okay, we have waves, sound waves. vibrations. It's very much a physical existence in society. Waves can exist here. A brain wave. It's a physical phenomenon. It's not woo-woo shit. A brainwave is a brainwave. So, every time you have a thought, you are literally creating a physical wave, a physical vibration on this planet. So, take a wave. You take a wave enough times, and you observe it enough times, it collapses into a particle. That is science. It's not meta, it's science. Protons, electrons, neutrons, atoms. It's all going on up here. And that's the center of reality creation. So basically, what does it mean to collapse into a particle? Basically, it means that if you think about something with enough repetition, if you have a wave occurring enough times, it collapses into a particle, meaning it becomes a physical component to this time and space. It's science. It's not woo-woo. And so if you learn science, if you learn math, you know that although there's a lot of room for creativity in some things with math and science, you also know that with math and science was created to follow formulas. So we don't have to be creative. So we don't have to switch around our methods all the time. Being creative helps, but this right here is the formula, which we don't have to be creative around. You follow this formula and you get your results. Period. Anyway, I don't know if that even helped. I really would be willing to answer any questions. Please feel free to ask them. Because I know that in my head it all made sense, but it's definitely possible I could have skipped over crucial info, or I glazed over and didn't explain it well enough. So if there are any questions, I would be more than happy to answer them. And I don't mind repeating myself, because, like I said before, manifestation, a lot of it is simply repetition, robotic repetition at that sometimes. And I'm definitely learning so much from the other people here on YouTube. There's some genius level thinkers here on YouTube, and I'm so genuinely fulfilled to be connected with each and every one of you guys. YouTube creators, YouTube consumers. I'm grateful because what we are doing is important. It does matter. We're not just some void that exists for nothing. We are doing real scientific research out here and breaking ground. So don't stop. Reality creation explorers, don't stop. Keep going. You got this. and you are worthy of living a life worth living. Thank you for listening.